Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the GOAT, or the greatest of all Titos, and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of all Titos or uncles around the world. Possibly a few, but definitely not all.
Hey, apparently I just learned a new phrase just a few hours ago. It's called the IKEA effect. Let's talk about that. Okay, so now the IKEA effect is basically trying, because there's this experiment wherein there are two groups of people looking at the same furniture, the exact same piece of furniture. One group is looking at it already assembled, and the other group is looking at it and assembling it. And both groups were given the task to say how much they're willing to pay for the particular furniture. So the first group looked at it and said, the one that just looked at it, it's already assembled, it's already put together, and they said that the worth, they think, or at least they're willing to pay $40 for that piece of furniture. And the other group, the group that assembled the furniture, said that they would be willing to pay $65 for the exact same furniture. And the only difference is that because that other group put in the work, so for them it equated, the additional $25 equates to the love, the effort that has been put into it to assemble the item, versus something that's already in a way pre-built, and that's why it comes out, for them, they feel that it's cheaper. Interesting. Kaya ba siguro mas mura? Hindi. It doesn't work that way. Because here, at least the Lazada effect, it's different. Because the Lazada effect is, it's cheaper than to buy it pre-built. I may be wrong. One thing that we would like to talk about also is there's this show that I was watching on Netflix. It's called The Dark Tourist. And it's about this person, the host of the show, would travel to locations that are, shall we say, not for the faint of heart. So like this particular episode, it's a Netflix show called The Dark Tourist. And this guy visited this place. I'm gonna be butchering the name. Aoki-Gahara. Aoki-Gahara. And it's a place where people go to contemplate or kill themselves. To contemplate on suicide or actually do the deed. And it's a forest. It's a forest. Well, at least sa mga napapanood ko, it's not something that, at least wala pa naman, sa mga videos na napanood ko, wala pa naman ako nakikitang mga dead bodies or whatnot. Pero yun nga, it's a known place in Japan wherein people go there to kill themselves. And it's sad. Lalo na, at least to sa observation ko, parang the culture sa Japan is mas marami ng tao would tend to live alone, far from family, just to get to work. And it's a depressing feeling. And to be honest, I've actually had a few bouts with depression and the thought of actual suicide. It's not something to laugh about. Nothing nothing. Yeah, you can't make fun of that. And so I have a parang código here. If you feel like you're in a dark place and having trouble getting out of that, I really hope that you would reach out to anyone. Even comment below if you need someone to talk to. There are two groups that I found online, especially here in the Philippines, that does that. It's called Hope Line, and that is their contact information can be found here, and In Touch Crisis Line, same thing. If you're not from the Philippines, just do a quick Google search and you should be able to find help. Reach out. Believe me, there are people who will listen. If you feel that nobody will, meron yan. I can be sure of that. Yeah. Depression is not a good feeling nor something to laugh about. It's real. It happens to everyone. It happens to the best of us, even for people who you think are confident, and there are times that you fall into that dark spot. Reach out. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too shallow. Trust me. No Tito joke for today. That's it.